I'm Margaret from Blossom's Ladies Wear, Mr H Menswear and Hanrahan's Shoe Shop. I've been in town here for 42 years now, and I'm here with Michael this morning to discuss the town and to discuss what's going on and what we have to offer for Christmas. So how are you, Michael, this morning?
Very well, Margaret. Thanks for having us all here and visiting us. I'm Michael, obviously from the M&J restaurant. My parents, Michael and Daisy, and along with Pauline and Anne and Anya. We are in business 43 years now in Ross, and going forward hopefully for many more years, and very lucky to be in Ross and delighted that we're in Ross. So and as I said, had a nice week last week. Business was good. The town was a bit of buzz about it, and it was great to see it, and nice to see all our local customers and clients all around the town, and it's lovely to see it.
Yeah, we're definitely getting the feel that people are wanting to shop local, Michael, aren't they? You know, they're wanting to stay in the town, support us, and make the town vibrant for up to Christmas.
Absolutely, Margaret. It's I think we've a great little town. I think, and all the work that was done this year with the laneways, with the murals, everything, it brought a great vibe to the whole town. It's got a great atmosphere with everybody. I think everybody, and these uncertain times with COVID, it's brought a bit of a lift to everybody.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we really have everything here in New Ross. Look, we have all sorts of lovely little shops, unique shops. And, you will get everything that you want in New Ross, I feel, at the moment, and good value as well. Absolutely.
New Ross, as I said, we're very lucky that way, where, and as a person, I never have to, and being small as I am, I never have to go out of town to get clothes or get shoes or get anything, and that's with everything. Even from anything you need, I've always been able to get it in New Ross. And it's just nice to have a positive way about that with the town, and we're very lucky for the loyal customers that are, and people that in the town. We're blessed, I think.
Absolutely, and we have a huge hinterland which helps New Ross, right out to the Hope Peninsula and South Kilkenny and Carlow, and we have a lot of people coming from Great Namana and Steeg, South Kilkenny, a lot from South Kilkenny, and all over that hinterland. It's they do support us.
They do,
and they want to support us.
They do, and thankfully they come in, and this week now we'll see it big time, please God, because they'll all be in. We'll have people home for Christmas and whatever, and they'll all be in the town, and the town will have a great atmosphere about it. And people will be in good form and looking forward to Santa and Christmas. Absolutely. And all the kids finishing up school. And as you said, Margaret, with the hinterland, everybody around. But we're just so lucky to have all them people, and they do come in. And the proof is in the pudding every year.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we are one of the luckier small towns in the country that we do get great support.
Exactly.
And sure, look, what else can we ask, really?
Absolutely.
It's people are going through a difficult time, and so are we, of course. We're all going through a difficult time, and we've all survived, thanks be to God, and we intend to be here. We intend to be here for the years ahead, and to service the people that want to come in and buy their shoes or buy their Christmas outfit, or we're going to be here, and we're not going anywhere.
Well, that's 100%, Margaret. It's very, what the word I would say, just lucky, number one, but people have supported us very well, but also the businesses have supported one another through these difficult times. We've all stuck together, and no matter what anyone said, we can't get this, we can't get that. We're not a Wexford or a Kilkenny or a Waterford. We are a small town, and you can't compete with them big towns, and we shouldn't try to. We should try help one another, and everybody look after one another that way, and that's how we keep going, in my opinion. My parents, I'm sure, will 100% say the same. As I said, they're 43 years. Dad is what Mama's retired now due to her health, but Dad is there. She's there 6 days a week, 7 o'clock in the morning till 6 in the evening, and he loves it. And he's there, and they're not just customers; it's friends. Absolutely. We're all friends, and we, as you said earlier, Margaret, we have unique shops in the town, and but we unique families, you know, it's coming through that, you know, younger generations are stepping up and they're coming in, helping out and doing whatever, you know, they're not just going off to college and, you know, not coming back to the town. And, you know, we have a great tradition with us every year, Christmas Eve especially in our place. Like there'll be hundreds of people come through the door, and Pauline will be on the floor and she'd know every one of them by first name, and there'll be grannies, granddads, their children, their grandkids, their great grandkids all coming in. Like, you know, and but we wouldn't even have to give them a menu.
Yeah.
Pauline would know what they want and I'd know what they wanted to be put on, and, you know, the crack would be there and they'd be given out to be, you know, to be saying, oh, there's Mick now, Jay's Christ Bucky giving out again, or there's, you know, Daisy won't be down this year, but, you know, it's not just customers. I said, there are friends and there's fun and there's, you know, we have to, as you said, man, we have to get on with things. We have to, you know, move forward.
Yeah, certainly we have to move forward. And, you know, part of that for me has been, we've spent a lot of time, we've spent a lot of money on going online. So we've developed our websites over the last 2 years, and I'm delighted that we're up and running, you know, online now. And so, you know, so anyone can go in and look at Mr. H, menswear.ie, or hanrahansshoeshop.ie, or blossomsladieswear.ie, and that's been a great personal achievement for me to get those up and running and to have them successful. And we are finding that people are it's an extra window. They're looking on the websites. They are buying as well, but they're certainly looking, and it's another window for us and another opportunity for us to broaden our customer base. You know,
and it's so important for you to do that.
Absolutely,
because you're going forward, but you're going with the times. You know, and that's, I think, you know, and say again, New Ross should be proud of that people have latched onto it, and they've moved on and they've moved forward. Like, you know,
they've brought their businesses forward.
Absolutely,
really,
like,
you know, and you know, I'm very proud of it, and I'm very proud of the town, how they have, you know, they have diversified in different areas, like, you know, like, so it will
a typical example, Margaret, is Burns Opticians have decided to invest again in the town. They're moving up to Southwick.
Absolutely.
Burke's Pharmacy, Michael and all his team, they moved down to a central location from where they were in where the old Nolan shop was. You know, that's great. Like, they obviously see that the town there's something for them. You know, and I don't think there's any business really in town that's only in a couple of years and they seem to be able to fit and move and make it work. And survive. And that's so important.
Absolutely. I'm sure we've survived a long time now.
Well,
and my shops, we've survived
I'm only part.
You're only a newcomer.
A newcomer. I'm only a blow. I just say I'm a blow-in, but I'm not really. But they always say that to my dad. You're only a blow-in, Mick. You know, he's from Wicklow. My mum's from Naas.
Yeah. I still feel it. I'm a blow-in as well. I'm only from out the road, but I'm still a blow-in. I think.
And we'd often be reminded. So you would put, go away. You're only a blow-in. You're not from town at all. And, you know, but it's you know, even in the morning times there when you come in, like, as we call them, our 11 o'clockers, they're all the same crowd come in every day, thankfully, but the crack is there and there's a bit of a laugh and a bit of banter, and, you know, and it's not all, of course you have to make a living and do whatever, but it's not all about money. Like, lockdown really taught us that, like, you know, it was very tough on people in general, but it was also like the loneliness of it. We weren't opened. You know, and we've seen that now, and you kind of really appreciate things more now. You know, when we're back open, and thankfully we're opened, and, you know, the new restrictions. The new restrictions thankfully haven't affected us from our point of view. But it's I do feel for the hospitality sector big time. But, you know, be fair, and they'll get together, they'll rally, especially in this town, they'll rally together, and the people will go, they might go out that bit earlier or whatever, you know, they'll support them, and they'll get into the hotels, they'll go to the gastro pubs, you know, they will, and they'll support it, and they'll get behind it. And
hopefully these measures that they've taken now will prevent a complete lockdown, you know, hopeful of that.
The cases are bad, but you know what? It's here. We're dealing with another variant of Omicron, but I just feel that people have done so much by getting their vaccinations. They've got their boosters. You know, the youngsters now are getting. And I was actually surprised back in July when my niece and nephew were home, Martha and Jim, and they were there, and I said to Martha, I said, are you getting your vaccine? She said, of course.
Yeah.
And I said,
yeah.
And she said, why wouldn't I get it?
Yeah.
You know, at 13 years of age, that was her mentality. And her parents didn't, like Damien and Emily didn't say to him to have to get it. She wanted to go get it. Which is, you know, and
they're living in Belgium.
They're in Belgium, and they moved out there 3 years ago, 4 years now in this January. But like the great thing with them, like it's someone said to me they're following the science, you know, youngsters. So if they can think that way, I think, you know, be positive, and you know, we all try to do a little bit with this COVID and try keep, and it has, of course, brought a dampener on people and down, and you know, people have got very sick from it and whatever. But I think for this Christmas, I think the town, you know, in general, and the people in it, the customers, as I've gone, our neighbours, you know, we all help one another. Like the nutshell, they were very good to us. So they have been, you know, anything you, on all that, I find, you know, there's never an issue. If you need something, if you run out, no problem, you know.
You run across the road.
You run across the road, or you go down to Massimo the Penguin or Raimondo, you know, or likewise with us, they do the same, and I just find it's a great rapport, you know, we're very lucky.
Oh yeah, definitely. And look, it's the same with us. We all have our own brands. We're not impinging on anybody else, you know. I do certain brands. Anne and Benita does her brands. Louise and Lulu's she does her brands, and Amy Jane, and we all want to see each other surviving and doing well, and saying that again, I mean, to customers, we have so many lovely brands and so much to offer in the town. If it's not me, it's somebody else. There's so much variety in this town, from a boutique point of view. Absolutely. Or from, you know, we've two good shoe shops in the town now. You know, so there's something there for everybody. You would have to be able to find something, or find the present for Christmas, or the perfect outfit. You really don't have to go any further. I know people like to go and have a look around in other towns.
Absolutely.
But hopefully they come back to us, and you know, and they realise, well, look, so many people have said it to me over the last couple of weeks. Sure, we've bought anything we've bought it here in New Ross, and sure, you know, you have everything, and we're really pleased with it, you know. So I'm really delighted to hear that, you know. It's great.
It's a nice feedback to get.
Yeah, absolutely, that we're doing something right, you know.
Well, that you're doing it, and as I said earlier, you can't compete with the Waterford, the Wexford, the Kilkenny's. They're a bit too big.
No, I mean, we don't have a pennies.
We don't have Duns.
We're never going to have a pennies, or you know, here in New Ross, but. You know, and we appreciate that people have to go maybe for these things to Waterford or Wexford, but we have a lot here in Ross, and we're very pleased with what we have, and I think the customers are too. You know, on the whole, they're very appreciative. You know.
Well, in general, it always comes back, and you always see it. The people they still come back to the town, and they're happy to come back. They might say, "Oh, Janie, I can't get this here," but that's everywhere. You could go to anywhere, and they might not get it either. Online has, obviously, as you said, you've moved forward. Online is not our end of it, because people come into us, and we don't do late night takeaway. So we close, like, our hours only from 7:30 till 6. So takeaway isn't a bit major thing, but you know what we do, you know what we provide. It we find is very good for our clientele to come, but also I find, like, you see the people, like, even on the weekends. There, or even any evening, you know, if you come up Charles Street, there's a queue coming out of the Penguin, there's a queue TJ Bella's. You know, people they're going in, they're supporting there, they're not, you know, but they're also, you find that even with super value, like, you could drive along the quay at the minute, it's beautiful.
It's
it's
the lights
beautiful.
Are actually gorgeous.
The whole town
really,
is absolutely
really looking well. Like, as you say, the murals, everything, you know. I'm sure, you know, Visit New Ross are doing a fantastic job.
Absolutely.
Really here now, I have to say to the lads, I'm going to say, fantastic job.
This is amazing.
It is, and everybody...
And all the work that went into it, well done to them. And
yeah, no, they're doing a fantastic
fair
job.
play, and it is very good. And, you know, they give great promotions to everybody who signed up with them, and even people who didn't sign up, they still helped, you know what I mean? And they've been very good, and they should be supported big time, like any business in town. But they're good, and they're young, and they're ambitious, and which you need.
Definitely. But look, the very best of luck to them, and
Absolutely.
for the years ahead. And we're delighted to have them here in your Ross.
It's
an extra bonus.
They wouldn't even give us a cup of tea, Margaret. Look, they gave us a mug and no tea, look.
I know, Michael.
Unreal. Not even a biscuit.
Yeah,
I know, but sure what? I should have brought them over myself, Margaret.
Now to have the coffee made.
Sure, look, we leave them alone. We'll give them away. They're only getting going, sure.
Absolutely.
But,
so tell us, what are you doing for Christmas Day?
Normally, in normal times, we always do Christmas breakfast, which is... Everybody's invited up to Knockmullen. Everybody, there'll be 40 or 50, but that's what happens. Daisy puts on that we do sausages and tea and toast, wine, and but with COVID, it's not happening obviously, because with Mam we just won't risk it. But we go to Wexford every year down to my aunt and uncle down to John and Myra's, and we go there for dinner every year, and we have done for years, and that's what we do. We're home by 7:30.
So it's just
bottle of wine.
A couple of hours.
That's it, just for the dinner, and it's lovely. That's what we do. And yourself, Margaret?
Yeah, I'll be going to Emma, my daughter, and her husband Ronan, and my two beautiful grandchildren.
Up to spoil them rotten.
So that'll be fantastic. I'm looking forward to a little break and a little rest. And we're not opening this year until Tuesday, so it's giving us an extra day.
And I think that's important for everybody.
I think it's important because we're all a bit exhausted now at this stage.
The way it's working, even the new year, we're getting an extra. We're getting an extra day as well. And everybody,
New Year's Day, and then we'll have Sunday to recoup.
Absolutely.
So it's falling well for us this year.
Absolutely.
But we decided to take an extra day. Normally we'd open directly after Christmas, after St. Stephen's Day. But we're just taking that extra day
I think
this year because I feel exhausted, and all the staff are feeling exhausted.
And they put in a lot of work and extra work.
Put in extra work.
And like everybody has.
Yes,
I'd just like to say from everybody, but from the frontline people especially, the work they've done, like all the supermarket staff, the postmen, the postwomen, anyone that's just done, that didn't stop during COVID. I think just a massive well done to them. And I don't think they're appreciated enough. I know we all done a bit, but there's some have done their extra bit, and their healthcare system. Like we might give out about it, but you know what? The workers are just phenomenal. The doctors, the nurses, the staff, everything. And just well done to them. And I'd like to just from the M&J, from Mam and Dad, from Mick and Daisy, just to wish them all a very happy and safe Christmas.
Absolutely.
And also to you, Margaret, and all your team.
Thank you, Michael, and to you and all your family, and to everybody from New Ross.
Absolutely.
And to all here and visit New Ross. But to everybody, a healthy, happy, safe Christmas to everybody.
For sure. And I'll second that, and we wish everybody all the best for 2022.
Yes,
Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you, Margaret.
Thank you, Michael.